I represent House District 12, which is East Boulder County. That includes Louisville, Lafayette, and some of Longmont. And I was thinking on the way down here about some of the legislators that we have currently and in the past that have really worked on some of these important issues with sustainability and renewables and so forth. And I'm sure you all remember former Majority Leader Alice Madden from Boulder County. Currently we have Senator Matt Jones that's worked a lot on these issues. Representative Claire Levy has worked a lot on these issues. And you may or may not know that one of her bills that she passed in 2010 for community solar gardens has borne fruit, and the first one is actually going to open up here in Boulder County today. And so that's how something that was a conceptual idea that folks worked on very hard back a few years ago is actually starting. It's happening, and it's good to see that we're able to lead the way here in Boulder County, and we'll continue to do so. One of the reasons why I feel so strongly about sustainability and about renewable energy is because the alternative is what we're seeing now. And again, I'll go back to my district a little bit in East Boulder County, and of course, lots of places around the state are experiencing the same thing. But there's quite a bit of controversy about oil and gas drilling and some of the effects that it could be causing in our neighborhoods and our communities. And when you're talking about sustainability, we're talking about renewables, we can avoid some of these effects. In fact, if 30 years ago, in my opinion, if 30 years ago we would have taken this particular area more seriously, maybe we wouldn't be worrying about going up against people's houses and drilling for more oil and gas at this point. And we wouldn't have to worry about the potential impacts of the fluid, say 80,000 gallons of fluid that spilled earlier, I think this week or late last week. We wouldn't have to worry about potential impacts of air quality, water quality, all these things that we have to worry about when it comes to oil and gas drilling, we don't have to worry about with things like solar arrays, with wind, with sustainability, and those types of things. So that's one of the reasons why it's so important to me. And I think that I was asked to go over briefly about some legislation that's being run during this session. And what I'll say is that I'm involved in one particular effort with Representative Max Tyler from Lakewood. I think he just walked in here. And he's been another leader in this area that involves energy-saving mortgage credits that we'll be trying to work with along the lines of the Energy Star program through the Governor's Energy Office. Of course, the legislation is going through a lot of changes. It was introduced, I think, about a month ago or so. This is 1105. If you guys have that on your sheet, it looks like you guys have some cheat sheets there. And I think it's going to be a good piece of legislation, and it'll be something that it's more of a pilot program this year, if it does come together, which it looks like it probably will, to just incentivize folks to either build new houses that get down in the HERS rating, down to 50, for example, or even net zero. The legislation would call for a maximum of $8,000 credit for those that can get down to net zero, either in an existing home or more likely in a home that's being built at this point. So I think that that'll be one step that we can take along to the path of sustainability and to renewables. And keep your eyes open for the legislation. If you're interested in supporting it, feel free to get in touch with myself or Representative Tyler, and we'll go from there. So again, thank you very much for being here this morning. Look forward to speaking with some of you afterwards if you want to, and we'll go from there. So thanks.